Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Cypress baseurl configuration, a comprehensive guide. Cypress's baseurl configuration is a cornerstone for streamlining your end-to-end testing workflow. It allows you to define a base URL for your application, reducing redundancy in your test code and making your tests more readable and maintainable. This tutorial will delve deep into how to set up and effectively utilize baseurl in your Cypress projects, along with best practices and troubleshooting tips. Why use baseurl? Imagine you're testing an e-commerce application. Without baseurl, you'd likely have lines like this scattered throughout your test files. Notice the repetition of https://www.example.com and potentially path segments like /products/123. This makes tests harder to read, harder to refactor, and more prone to errors if you need to change your base URL. By defining a base URL, you can significantly improve your test code. The cy.visit calls now use relative paths, making the intent of the tests clearer and more concise. How to configure base URL? Cypress provides two primary ways to configure the base URL. One, cypress.config.js, recommended. This is the preferred and more modern approach, especially for Cypress versions 10 and above. 2, cypress.json, deprecated. This method is still supported for older Cypress versions, but it is recommended to migrate to cypress.config.js. Let's explore each method in detail. 1. Using cypress.config.js, Cypress v10+. The cypress.config.js file, or cypress.config.ts for TypeScript, is located in the root of your Cypress project. This file exports a configuration object that allows you to customize various aspects of Cypress behavior. Steps ***, locate or create cypress.config.js**. If you don't have a cypress.config.js file, create one in the root of your project. Configure the base URL. Add the base URL property to the configuration object within the cypress.config.js file. Explanation ***. Const define config equals require, Cypress. This line imports the define config function from the Cypress package. This is crucial for proper type hinting and configuration merging in Cypress. Module.exports equals define config. This line exports the configuration object. Define config ensures the configuration is correctly processed by Cypress. E2E. This configures the end-to-end, E2E, testing settings. Cypress also supports component testing. Base URL, https://www.example.com, this is where you set the base URL for your application. Replace https://www.example.com with your actual base URL. Setup node events, on, config. This function allows you to register event listeners for node-related events. You can use this for tasks like code coverage, database seeding, and more. TypeScript example, cypress.config.ts. The TypeScript version is essentially the same, but provides stronger typing and better IDE support. Make sure you have TypeScript installed, npm install dtypescript at type/node at cypress/webpackdevserver, and configured in your project to use this. 2. Using cypress.json, deprecated, but still works. While using cypress.config.js is recommended, especially for newer Cypress versions, the older cypress.json method still works. Steps ***. Locate or create cypress.json**. If you don't have a cypress.json file, Create one in the root of your project. Asterisk configure the base URL asterisk add the base URL property to the JSON object within the cypress.json file. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk the base URL property is a simple string that specifies the base URL. Replace https://www.example.com with your actual base URL. How to use base URL in your tests. Once you have configured the base URL, you can use it in your Cypress tests by providing relative paths to cy.visit. Key points asterisk. Asterisk relative paths asterisk when you use cy.visit, with a path that starts with a // Cypress interprets it as a relative path to the base URL. For example, cy.visit /foo will navigate to base URL plus /foo. Asterisk absolute URLs asterisk if you provide an absolute URL, example https://anotherdomain.com/page, Cypress will ignore the base URL and navigate directly to that URL. Asterisk no base URL for external domains asterisk you cannot use base URL to automatically switch between domains. Cypress requires you to visit a domain with cy.origin before interacting with it. Advanced usage and considerations. Asterisk environment specific base URL asterisk you might need different base URL values for different environments, example development, staging, production. Cypress provides mechanisms to handle this using environment variables and configuration merging. Example using environment variables asterisk. 1. Set environment variables asterisk define environment variables in your shell or CI/CD pipeline, example cypress_base_URL equals https://staging.example.com. 2. Access environment variables in cypress.config.js asterisk. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk process.env.cypress_base_URL https://www.example.com, this reads the Cypress_base_URL environment variable. If it's defined, its value is used as the base URL. If it's not defined, or empty, it falls back to the default value of https://www.example.com. Asterisk important, in setup node events, if you modify the config object, you must return it. This ensures that your changes are applied. 3. Access environment variables in tests asterisk. Asterisk configuration merging asterisk Cypress allows you to merge configuration files. This can be helpful for separating environment-specific configurations into different files, example cypress.devjson, cypress.prod.json. You can then use the -config file CLI argument to specify which configuration file to use when running Cypress. This is less common now with cypress.config.js since environment variables are generally a more flexible approach. Asterisk using the command line asterisk you can override the base URL from the command line when running Cypress. This approach overrides the value specified in cypress.config.js or cypress.json. Asterisk relative paths in custom commands asterisk if you're creating custom Cypress commands that involve navigation, ensure that you handle relative paths correctly, respecting the base URL. Asterisk Cypress cy.origin, and cross-origin navigation asterisk remember that while base URL simplifies navigation within a single origin, Cypress uses cy.origin, to handle cross-origin navigation, visiting different domains. Base URL does not apply to cy.origin. Troubleshooting. Asterisk tests not visiting the correct URL asterisk. Asterisk verify base URL configuration asterisk double check that you have correctly configured the base URL in your cypress.config.js or cypress.json file. Asterisk check for typos. Asterisk ensure there are no typos in your base URL value. Asterisk ensure relative paths. Asterisk make sure you're using relative paths, starting with slash, in your cy.visit calls when you intend to use the base URL. Asterisk absolute URLs. Asterisk if you're accidentally using absolute URLs, Cypress will ignore the base URL. Asterisk inspect the Cypress runner. Asterisk open the Cypress runner and examine the URL that Cypress is actually visiting. This will help you pinpoint the problem. The command log will clearly show the full URL being visited. Asterisk environment variables not working. Asterisk environment variable scope. Asterisk make sure the environment variable is set correctly in the environment where you're running Cypress, example your shell, CI/CD pipeline. Asterisk spelling errors. Asterisk double check the spelling of the environment variable name. Asterisk Cypress restart. Asterisk after making changes to environment variables, you may need to restart the Cypress runner for the changes to take effect. Sometimes restarting your terminal or IDE is necessary. Asterisk node.js access. Asterisk verify that node.js has access to the environment variables. Asterisk configuration merging issues. Asterisk correct CLI argument. Asterisk ensure that you're using the correct -config file CLI argument to specify the desired configuration file. Asterisk configuration order. Asterisk understand the order in which Cypress merges configuration files. Later files override earlier files. Environment variables take precedence over configuration files. Best practices. Asterisk use cypress.config.js. Asterisk prefer the cypress.config.js, or cypress.config.ts, method for configuring base URL and other settings. It's the recommended approach for modern Cypress versions. Asterisk environment variables for flexibility. Asterisk leverage environment variables to handle different environments, development, staging, production, without modifying your test code. Asterisk keep tests concise and readable. Asterisk use base URL to minimize redundancy in your tests and improve their readability. Asterisk separate configuration. Asterisk if you have complex configurations, consider separating environment-specific settings into different files or using a configuration management tool. Asterisk document your configuration. Asterisk clearly document how your base URL is configured and how environment variables are used. This will help other developers understand and maintain your test suite. Asterisk avoid hard-coding URLs. Asterisk never hard-code complete URLs within your tests when the base URL can be used. This makes your tests brittle and difficult to maintain. Asterisk choose a consistent base URL. Asterisk select a base URL that is stable and reliable. Ideally, it should point to a dedicated testing environment. By following these guidelines and best practices, you can effectively use the base URL configuration in Cypress to create robust, maintainable, and scalable end-to-end tests. Remember to choose the configuration method that aligns with your Cypress version and project requirements, and to leverage environment variables for maximum flexibility. Happy testing!